Today we're shuffling through the archives of GMM.
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical Marathon!
It's the last time we're gonna see that intro.
Well, unless you ever watch the show on the internet?
Yeah, I do occasionally.
Well, then you'll probably see it again.
Just to get a little boost, you know, about how great things used to be.
Well then, so you can watch it anytime you want.
All right, we don't have new episodes this week, that's true. But we wanted to slide you a little something.
Yeah, summer has come to a close, but we can still go to that happy place in our minds. And my happy place, I'm on a cruise ship, I'm holding a fruity drink, I'm shuffling pucks down the shuffleboard, beating all of the senior citizens that dare challenge me. Okay. Suck it, Grandpa! What about you?
Well, my happy place is never saying suck it, Grandpa.
What?
I just don't wanna.
What do you think I'm trying to apply?
I don't wanna ever say that.
Okay, well, what if we can make both our happy places a reality?
So you mean commentating an extra long episode?
Extra long.
Where we pick 6 shuffleboard episodes to share with you?
Yes, today we are starting at the very beginning of shuffleboard.
Yeah, first ever shuffleboard game, 100 years of food taste test. We kept it really general.
Yeah, we didn't know if we were gonna do it again.
Turns out we did do it again.
A few times.
And we're still doing a lot.
At least 6.
This first one aired on February 16th, 2018.
Time to taste the past.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Mythical beasts, today keep those eyes peeled like the Oscar-nominated director of Get Out, because you're not gonna wanna miss even a nanosecond of today's episode. We'll be screaming and thrashing while learning tantrum yoga, yes, that is a thing, and we'll be exploring some of the weirdest subscription boxes in the world.
But first, did you know that your parents, and even your parents' parents, ate food?
Huh.
It's true, but what did they eat and when did they eat it? It's time for...
Let's do the time warp with food.
Mythical waiter Chase is gonna be presenting us with dishes that, per various food blogs and websites like foodnetwork.com and Thrillist, were the most popular American dishes of those certain decades.
Right.
We're gonna taste the dish, and then we are going to guess what decade it was the most popular by indicating that on the Mythical Shuffleboard.
And of course, in every round, whoever is closest to the correct decade wins. And you can knock the other man's plate around if you want, if you're going second, so there's some strategy. Now, at the end of this, the person who loses has to eat what we think will be the most popular dish of the 2090s, cockroaches. Let's shuffle. Round 1.
Finally, our meal.
Hot plate.
Hot plate.
Right off the bat, we got some...
The waiter touched me on the shoulder.
2.
Nice touch.
It appears that we have some classic meatloaf and
Bacon wrapped.
some spinach.
Oh, that's good. I mean, I don't need to eat this to know what it is, but I'm just a little hungry.
Whenever it started being popular, it stayed popular with me ever since. Okay.
All right.
Now, Rhett, we're gonna take our plates over here so as to shuffle them. Okay, Rhett, you are taller, so why don't you go first?
Well, you also get the advantage by going second, but it's okay. We'll change it up next time. Now, meat like this. It definitely feels like this is either the 40s or any time after, because before that Second World War, we didn't eat a lot of meat. But then that Second World War, this just feels like a 40s thing. I'm going with 40s.
He's going with 40s. Oh, right on the 40s.
Woo!
Now,
nice!
Good news is you hit what you aim for. The bad news is
I'm wrong?
This classic dish is classic because it's been around since the turn of the century, Rhett. I'm talking 1900s.
Oh. Is that the 1900s back there off of the board?
What the crap? Man, my side's too lubed up.
Did you lube his side?
No.
Okay.
All right, so what's the answer, Stevie? Dang it.
So that was liver loaf with a side of buttered spinach.
Liver
and
loaf?
It was popular in the 1940s.
Hey!
Are you
man,
serious?
You gotta give me extra points for getting it right and nailing it
But
right
you
in
hate
the
liver
middle.
and you didn't even know it was liver.
Round 2.
I thought I'd be better at this than darts, but There's still hope. Now I'm gonna calibrate.
Not a lot of hope.
What do we have here? I'm a little gun shy to say it's a sloppy Joe after the liver mistake last
Pizza
night.
not that sloppy Joe. In fact, it's a sloppy Joe you can just pick up.
Fries. Sloppy Joe, very good. Let's take it over.
Okay, so you can go second this time. I mean, I can go second this time.
Yep. Okay, now sloppy Joe, ingredients that have been around forever. But in that particular format, the sloppiness is what I'm talking about.
When did the sloppy start? That's the question.
I'm torn between the 70s or even as recent as the 80s. You know, that stuff started plopping out of cans.
Yeah. Yep.
And then it got really popular.
Make your choice.
Well, 70s is way back there, and I'm liable to overshoot. So I think the 80s are speaking to me. Oh, well, maybe it is 70s.
You know what? I think it is 70s. This was popular in the 80s, but it just feels like it was. This is the most popular thing of the 70s. I mean, of a decade, it's got to be the 70s. 80s was usurped with something else, so I'm going 70s. 80s! I hope it's 80s.
Dang it! So we both did the opposite of what we wanted. What is it, Stevie?
So it is a sloppy Joe, but it was the most popular dish in the 80s.
Dang it! Seriously?
I just can't help but win. I mean,
Where are their darts?
it's
I
just-
want the darts so I can throw them at
It's
this
in
guy.
my blood. I'm sorry.
Round 3.
I'm sorry, man. I was going for the 70s.
Yeah, I know.
Bon appetit.
Oh.
What is this, man?
I think they call this chipped ham.
Over toast with white gravy and garden peas. Whenever it
You
was
like this?
popular, it didn't continue. Now I like garden peas. Garden peas are my favorite green thing to eat. My favorite green thing not to eat are just trees.
Not bad.
I don't know what this is, but
Doesn't feel very modern.
must be old. Okay, Rhett, you're up.
Yep. Okay, so the logic on this one for me is that this is a time of lean, you know, where you had to chip the meat off. It was literally chipped ham.
Rationing it out.
That could be the 30s because the 30s were such a tough time. But this could also be the 10s or the 1900s. I feel like if I aim for 1900s and try to get a little bit in there and maybe get close to the 30s, I'll position myself well. So I'm just kind of going for the back of the board.
You're hedging.
Okay, all right. Hit the 1900s.
I just can't tell if this is meager rations. If it is, then yeah, this is like 30s.
Now you left your spoon on there, but it's too late to take it off now.
Nope, I'm gonna use that spoon to my advantage.
Adds a little extra weight.
You know what I'm gonna do?
You gonna try to dislodge me?
I'm gonna try to knock you off the board entirely and then land up in the 30s.
Well,
myself.
knowing me, you'll just push me into the right zone. So go for it.
Knowing you.
Well, we got peas everywhere, and
Sorry.
if I'm not mistaken, my plate's in exactly the same place.
What the hex? I've been hexed! That's what.
Okay, what's the correct answer?
I don't even wanna know.
Okay, so this is creamed chipped beef.
Chipped beef.
Chipped beef,
And it
chipped beef.
was the most popular dish from the 1930s.
Ah, yes.
I was right! But it doesn't matter!
Round 4.
Not hungry anymore.
Yeah, enjoying yourself?
Oh my goodness.
Well, has your appetite changed now after you've seen this?
It's half of a
in the
Jello
world?
bunt.
Yeah, but it's savory.
It smells
It's almost sour.
spicy. Ugh.
It's like a salad of some kind, and then there's red pepper in there.
What? What?
Oh, man. It's like vinegar Jello.
It didn't survive the decade,
It's not horrible.
except that it is horrible.
Okay. Okay. So, I get to go second.
How could this be the most popular dish of
Any time,
any
right.
time on any taste bud? Oh gosh, I can't win at this point. It's 3-0.
Well,
So
hold on. You know what? I could be the gentleman, and I could say, each of these last 2 rounds is worth 2 points apiece. If you win both of them, you come back and crush me 4-3.
I will graciously accept.
Okay, all right.
Okay. What decade did people have stupid tastes? Man.
Spicy Jello.
I know we hit 80s, 30s, and then I can't even remember the other thing you got right. 40s or the 1900s, I can't remember.
I like it that way.
They didn't have gelatin
You're not
in the
remembering.
1900s. I'm thinking that this is the 40s, and I'm hoping that that hasn't already been a correct answer.
Okay.
I missed.
I love that you are so bad with numbers that you did not remember that we've hit the 30s and the 40s already. And so that means that we're really playing this left side of the board. I don't know. Once again, I'm going to aim for the 1900s. I'm going to try to land between the 1910s and the 1900s.
He went off.
Oh!
So I think I win this round no matter what, but what is...
Well, it's all about who's closer to the correct decade, but let's find out what it is.
So, believe it or not, the name of this dish is perfection salad. And it was popular at the turn of the century.
1900s.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty close.
You might
man.
be closer.
Well, you went off the board.
I know.
I mean,
I'm still on the board. Look at the overhead shot. I'm still on the board. But I think you might be closer. We need a measuring tape to determine this round.
Okay, Chase, from the edge of the plate to the edge of the 1900s box. Who's closer?
Rhett is closer by half an inch.
Whoa! Yeah! I mean, I'm sorry, man. You're next time.
I'm sorry, man.
Next time we'll give you a couple of chances.
Round 5.
You know what? I'm drying my eyes. I'm turning over a new leaf. My self-worth is not defined by my ability to play shuffleboard.
That's true, Link.
And so I'm just in this for the fun of it.
Yeah, you look like you're having
I like
a
cockroaches.
great time.
I'm gonna eat one. Now this
You like fondue?
that is what this is, isn't it?
Oh, you were going to eat
I thought it
like-
was clam chowder for a second, but then I saw that there were apples and cheese. Look at that. And what is this, like a martini?
It is a martini, not just like one.
All right, cheesy fondue. Gonna be some danger in shuffling this.
I got to put this glass in the cup?
Leave it.
Okay.
Now there is an added element of danger here because there is a lit candle in here. There's a fire hazard.
Also, this thing's a little top heavy.
Yeah, very heavy.
Okay, so I go first this time. But, I mean, you really can't win. I could say this last round's worth 6 points, but that just seems like pity at this point.
That would be okay though. What if I nail it, the correct answer on the board, then I get 6 points, and you just have to eat the cockroach with me.
Well, you're still going to eat the cockroaches?
Yeah, I'll eat it.
So I still win, but I'm eating a conciliatory cockroach.
Yes.
If you land on the right decade. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to pick the 70s for this one because 70s feels like the wild time where you were willing to say that dipping other foods into cheese was your favorite meal.
And it was
you know?
a very trendy thing. The 80s are taken.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't a 90s thing, right? I mean, it could be the 90s, but I feel confident about the 70s, but I don't feel confident about this lit bowl that is about to be propelled down the board. Oh, I'm in.
Far, but
I'm in the 70s.
you were touching 70s. Now, do I agree with you that it's the 70s?
And let me tell you, if I'm right, here's the thing. You can use my bowl to stop your plate and land on the 70s, ensuring that you're on the 70s. Like, you can't overshoot the 70s because I got this thing in the sand over there. Or you could go balls to the wall and go 90s.
You know what? In the 90s at the FLL dance, you know where me and Sarah John went? We went
To the melting
to
pot.
the melting pot fondue place.
Yes.
And it was a popular time to do that.
Yep.
It's the 90s. Oh, too much. Dang it.
Well, maybe.
All right, what's the right
maybe
answer?
fondue was popular in the 30s. We don't know.
Okay, so cheese fondue and a martini was most popular in the 70s.
Sorry, man.
All right, bring those cockroaches over. I will gladly eat them because I'm a man of the future. This is not a cockroach. This is a cockroach planet. It's huge.
You know, I'd love to enjoy one of those with you, but I just can't because I won every round.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm leaving you in the past, and I'm gladly headed to the future.
You could have just faked that went in and just started chewing, but I saw that it.
It got hung. It got hung on the up, and it landed.
Hey, break it on down, son.
I like cockroaches better than a martini. So I don't know whether or not.
Gosh. How does it feel to be in the 2090s?
It's soft in the middle.
Is that where the gag came from when the softness came out?
Yeah.
You know what, Link? You know what? I could get you some shuffleboard lessons. You know what? I could probably give you some. Anytime that you want any pointers or any tips, I'm very happy to offer them.
You're such a kind friend and such a great person to be around all the time. Well, this marathon's in full swing.
Are you clapping for me because I won?
I'm clapping for you. You've made it through the first of 6 shuffleboard episodes.
It was a strong start for me.
We were shuffling the actual food.
Yeah.
And yeah, you won every round. It was. Why did we keep doing it if you won every round?
Well, we actually learned that. I don't know how many times we did. I think we did it again. I don't know how many times we shuffled the actual food, but right from the beginning, we demonstrated that you, especially shuffling food, is not a great idea.
I think we should go back to it. I like the chaos.
I like shuffling fake food that art has made to look.
I mean, that is cool. That is cool. And then we can sign it and give it to society members,
yeah, exactly.
which we do every single time.
But we did decide to keep doing this, and eventually we started getting more specific, because if you're going to keep doing stuff, you got to get more specific.
So
You can't just do food every time.
Yeah, so now let's show you cereal, which is not the next one, but it's the next one we're going to show you. From August 10th, 2020. Still had punishments. I'm particularly fond of this punishment. Today's episode is part of a complete breakfast.
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
I love cereal. You know this. I would go so far as to say cereal is my love language. Cheerio, honey nut. You wanna Captain Crunch my Lucky Charms with your alphabets until I corn pop?
Please don't ruin cereal for me or for anybody else.
Sorry.
We've been enjoying cereal, some more than others apparently, for roughly 40 years. But how well do we know when these cereals were invented? It's time for Year I with 2 Straight Guys, Cereal Edition. Welcome to the Shuffle Zone.
In each round, we're gonna be given a cereal. Yes! We're gonna taste it, and then we're going to indicate what decade we think that the cereal was created in by shuffling.
Yes, and whoever is closest to the actual year wins the round. The loser of the game will have to pour cereal down their pants. Woo!
A classic. Cheerios.
Cheerios without the honey nut.
It definitely tastes like something's missing.
This is for babies, man.
Yeah. I have to assume that Cheerios came before the honey nut version.
Where are you going? What are you trying to do? You stepping over here? Hey, you want to fight?
What you want to do?
I want to go first.
I want to shuffle.
I want to go first because last time I won, which
Well,
means I get the disadvantage
Go.
by going first. Because if you
Just
want to
go
knock me
first.
off of it, you can.
Just do it.
Gets intense up in here,
Do it,
doesn't
man.
it? It gets intense. Should we take shuffleboard seriously? Okay,
Right.
now I got to think about when this happened. If you were to ask me, Rhett, what's the oldest cereal?
What's the oldest cereal?
I'd be like, I don't know,
Cheerio.
Cheerios? You know what I'm saying?
1900 is the oldest.
I don't know, something about 1920. It's like not all the way at 1900, which is our oldest decade. Is that how you use the term? 1920 is a little bit closer.
All right, let's see the speed of the shuffle zone today.
1920, here we go.
Oh, he's done it. Nope.
I gotta say, I feel like I hit something on the board.
So is there a little Cheerio?
I hit a little something right there. I mean, I'm not gonna
Okay.
call the judges.
Let's see. So you're right in between 1900 and 1920. I got to just knock you away from that zone.
Oh, come on, man. Why are you gonna knock me out?
Because Brett, that's the game.
Okay.
I gotta knock you into that back right corner because I want to be where you are, man.
All right, well, let's see about that.
Whoa, look at that Cheerios going everywhere.
Okay, well,
And I did not land where I wanted.
I don't know exactly what you accomplished, but we're gonna find out.
Before they were called Cheerios, they were known as Cheery Oats. And
Okay.
Cheery Oats were introduced in 1941.
Oh.
Oh, that's you. You're
close.
very close. But I think maybe some of my Cheerios are in the square. Stevie, does it count if I got Cheerios in the square?
It does not.
Dang it! Okay, we determined this to be the best cereal ever.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Mmm. So much sugar.
It's so much better than plain Cheerios, man.
I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna eat this whole bowl before we start playing.
And you will start playing because you just took the lead, sucker. Man, it's so good.
Oh my God. Okay.
I may finish the bowl. Warning.
Now, when was cinnamon toast invented? Because that wasn't around forever. I think that happened in like
it's-
1950.
Okay.
Sprinkle a little cinnamon. Because when was cinnamon invented?
I think like 1890 cinnamon was invented.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch definitely has a 80s vibe in my brain.
Okay, so you're going for 80.
Could be 70,
you're saying?
1970. Yeah, I'm gonna go for 80, man. Nice and easy.
That's too aggressively.
Chase, I told you not to put so much dirt on the board.
Man, that was too aggressive.
So frustrating.
Right from the beginning. Right from the beginning.
So
It was
much
too much.
Fidelity to this.
You know what, Link? I like the way you think. I don't like the way you slide your whistle. What is this?
I mean, you have run of the board. If you lose this round,
Then I'm
you
just
suck.
a sucker.
But pride should dictate that you should try to be accurate.
Hold on, but listen, you're not that far from 1960. We know it's not 1940 or 1990. Basically, I need to be on this side of you. I think that it's 1970 because this never really works, but the logic I usually apply to this game is if I remember it from a decade, it must have come from before that decade. So I think 1970 is good, but
Can you hit 1970?
No, because it might be 1960 and then you'd win. So 1960 is what I'm going for.
So you went real aggressive too. I
gosh.
like that.
Oh, man.
All right, see? I
Yeah,
told you.
yeah.
It's a fast board
That's a
today.
fast board today.
So
Fast
it looks
forward.
like I just Googled this, and the term cinnamon sugar, as in cinnamon sugar toast, was first coined in like 1890.
Up.
But cinnamon toast crunch was introduced in 1984.
Oh, man. I'm a little bit closer.
I was right in my brain. You were right on the board.
We've got a podcast. It's called Ear Biscuits. We don't just record the audio, we record the video. There's a YouTube channel, and it's available wherever you get your audio podcast. Check it out.
It gets real. Cornflakes. These are really not my favorite.
When's the last time you had them? I had them at like a hotel.
I'll tell you the one thing I haven't done is I haven't had them right after eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I think I've only had these at a hotel. Like when you go down to the Motel 6
Little Continental.
and they're out of everything except cornflakes, and you get one of those little boxes of it, I kind of like it.
The crunch is nice. The taste, what'd you call it, corny?
It's better than Cheerios.
All right, you're up first.
Okay, Link. I know a thing or two about cornflakes.
Seems old.
I'm saying this, and this is totally historical and scientific. Mr. Kellogg invented cornflakes to stop people from masturbating.
No comment.
It's true. Too many people were doing it, and he was like, I think cornflakes will make them stop masturbating.
I took the tack of not talking in hopes that you would just move on, and it seems like that was the wrong strategy.
When was it frowned upon to the point that they thought they had to make cereal make it go away? And when would they have thought that was even possible? It's either the 1900s or the 1920s. So I'm going to land on 1900 and hope for the best.
Gentle stroke.
Okay.
You made a good correction there with the speed of the board today. You know what? I'm going to go around you, but only slightly, because I think the answer is 1900. But it also keeps 1920 in play for me.
I'm going to eat as many of these as I can.
Oh yeah, your wife's out of town. Okay. How do I do this? I can't get too excited. I've got to just relax.
Just relax.
Ah! I get so frustrated.
Hey.
I need to have some sort of release.
I got something that will make you release. It's called cornflakes.
Ah! Let me punch the cornflakes. Ah! I feel better now.
Wow. Maybe that's how they stop masturbation.
Okay. Cornflakes was the first cereal to feature a prize inside the box shortly after they were first introduced to the public in 1906.
1906. I'm very close to that. You almost didn't get past the line.
The board is just screwing with it. Again, we're gonna be talking about how there's not enough sugar in this one. Rice
But
Krispies
these have a much more fun texture.
and sound. I mean, the marketing on this is great. The
I
snap
like
and the
Rice
crackle
Krispies,
and the
man.
pop. I definitely like this over the cornflakes. If I'm giving up the sugar,
There's more sugar than you realize. 4 grams. I don't know what that means. Okay. Again, when you're playing this game, the first question you got to ask yourself is, when was rice invented? Well before any of these dates. When was the idea of crispy invented, though? Crispy is pretty recent. Things were soggy for many years. These have sort of I think they got a 1950 feel.
oh yeah?
Snap, crackle, pop, man.
Snap,
1950s.
crackle, sock hop. See, that seems like it's gonna be short. Is that where you wanted it? You saved 1950?
I said 1950, right on the top of the pyramid.
All right. I think this is before 1950. I can see in my mind vintage ads for Snap, Crackle, and Pop. So I think this is 1920, because 1900 has been taken. I'm in the same position I was last time. I don't want to bonk you.
How about you just land right around here, or around this line?
Shut up. All right, so I'm gonna go to the corner of 1970. So I can split the difference between 30 and 20.
All right, do your worst.
Already done that. I'm gonna do better now. I'm gonna bank off the back, and then I'm gonna land right in the middle of the board. Come on, not quite.
1920. 1920.
Okay, shoot.
The
That was
the cereal kept the momentum going that way, so it didn't get as clean of a bounce.
It was an educated. I'm getting a little better.
Okay, so Rice Krispies are cooked with a steam method that creates air pockets inside, so when cold milk hits the cereal, the kernels break, causing them to crackle and pop. And they've been crackling and popping since they were first introduced in 1928.
Yes! The Snap, Crackle, and Pop gods have smiled upon me.
We're tied. Okay, it all comes down to this, Captain Crunch.
Yeah, it does. This is never. I didn't go to this too often.
It's a dangerous cereal to eat. I mean, the captain wasn't lying about the crunch.
It can really mess up the roof of your mouth.
Okay,
Got a good taste to it, though.
we're tied again.
You can go first, but I won last time, so I think I have to.
Got you. But it doesn't matter really, because I can't.
I want to beat you fair and square.
The gentleman's agreement is you can't hit another guy's bowl in the final round.
Well, I'm going to use that to my advantage. Thanks for reminding me. Let's see. The captain probably came along in the 70s. In the 70s, they just loved talking about captains. I think that's when Captain Morgan came about, Captain Crunch, Captain Kangaroo,
Captain Hook,
Captain and Tennille,
Captain Phillips.
Captain Underpants.
There's quite a few captains, and they're not all from the 70s, as we just demonstrated.
I'm going to try to go for the middle of the board just to play it safe. My answer is 1970.
Middle of the board, huh?
Stop, 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 stop. No whammies. Okay.
All right. Well, so you're on 1960, which I actually think that 60 is.
If I played this game for like 3 more hours, I might be able to put the puck where I want it.
Well, you know what? What are you doing this afternoon? We could open up your schedule.
I don't want you to be here for me doing that.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely in the 60s and 70s.
Well, you have an opportunity.
Here's the thing.
To take 70s from
You're
me.
on the 60s right now, and if you're right, well, you win.
Yeah.
But if I get on the 60s as well, I cover your answer, and then we would, in that event, we would tie.
We've never had a tie. What happens then? What is the sudden death?
I think you do closest to the black bumper in the back without hitting it. Mm-hmm. Okay, So I think 1960 is a great answer. Might be 1970. I'm trying to go on this side of
Go
you.
for 1960.
But
because-
I cannot hit you. If I hit you, I disqualify myself.
So you're going for 1960,
But I'm not gonna hit you.
but you're not going to hit me, and which could set up a sudden death if we're both right. He's aiming. Oh, that's way too hard.
Ah!
You touched me.
That was, you didn't mean to. We're good. Did you know that due to the number of stripes on the captain's uniform, he's actually a commander?
Oh,
Captain Crunch, or should I say Commander Crunch, was first introduced in 1963.
woo! I have done it.
Okay.
Rhett,
Gotta,
you got to put the
I
crunch
gotta put a
down your
captain in
pants.
my pants. Let me unbuckle.
You got to put the captain on your commander. Or the commander on your captain. Okay, I don't like that you undid your belt. That makes it stranger. Leave it there for the rest of the day.
Let me zip back up. Okay, all right.
You unzipped?
I had to, man. When you want to get the captain in your pants, you gotta unzip.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is. You can win. You proved it.
You can put cereal down your pants.
And this would have been a bad one for you to lose. I mean,
And the box.
It's your thing. Listen,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have dealt with an exceptional level of chasing. Chasing.
Is that what it's called?
Chafing.
Chasing.
Since
Oh.
2020.
I
Because
thought you were referring to what
Hey.
things that Chase would do to you.
if you're gonna put cereal down your pants, you don't want it to be the roughest cereal.
Yeah, you don't
that
want it
there
to be
is. I
the
mean,
Captain.
Captain Crunch is real rough.
Have you seen that meme of no Captain Crunch? And it's like a Photoshop. It's like a.
It's just a meme. There's not Captain Crunch there.
It's a
I've seen a lot of those.
Photoshopped Captain Crunch, but it's I don't know. It's a Gen Z.
Yeah,
Kid.
so I wouldn't get it.
So you wouldn't get, no cap. Have you heard?
Oh, no cap
No Captain
in Crunch.
And he has like the hairdo that they all have. There it is. Bussin' on God. Fur. See, look at his hair.
I don't think you say fur.
And he's wearing a wetsuit
Is it for real?
some
For
reason.
real?
I don't.
For real.
See his hair?
Yeah, it looks like Trevor's.
But his mustache is still the same. He's got a hand tattoo.
Okay, you want to move on? Now that I've been educated?
Yeah, tee it up.
We also tasted chips, 100 years of them. And this is from October 26th,
Ooh, right-
2020.
Right before Halloween. When we were making videos that nobody was watching, we had a sun chips joke. What's the deal with sun chips? I mean, they're not hot. Remember that?
Yeah, this is still a good joke. Good mythical morning.
Colorado and Washington State. Today is your last day to register online. Are you registered to vote like a beast?
If you're not, use the tools at votelikeabeast.com and make it happen. You can also check your registration status, get more info about how to vote, and educate yourself on the issues that matter most to you. Votelikeabeast.com.
Have you ever opened a new bag of chips?
Yes.
And then sniffed in that chip air and thought to yourself, I'm sniffing in air that was captured in a potato chip factory.
I wasn't thinking about the factory, I was just thinking about the chips.
Well, you better start thinking about that factory air.
Why?
I don't know, it just kind of makes me feel weird. Well, have you ever eaten a chip and thought about when it was invented?
No.
But that sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's time for the Shuffleboard Game Chips Edition.
Welcome to the Shuffleboard Game Zone.
Yeah, each round we're gonna reach into the old fry basket over here and pull out a bag of chips that were invented in a certain decade. We're gonna taste them, and then we're gonna guess which decade we think the chips came from by shuffling our answer down to that particular decade, or as I like to call it, decade.
Ah, yeah, Decade. And whoever
No.
lands to the closest Decade wins the round. The winner at the end gets his own bag of, listen to this, everybody, foldy chips. And also gets to explain why that is so special.
Let's shuffle, y'all.
Let's reach our hands into the deep fryer.
No! Yeah!
You ever wonder what I look like without a beard? Don't Google it.
That is freaky in a different way. Give me a
I
barbecue
do
chip.
have a chin.
Okay, so we have barbecue flavored chips, not barbecue sauce flavored. I never really thought about that.
Is there a
flavored like a
difference?
no? I know that's what they mean, but they need to clarify.
You think too much, man.
No, that's right.
Okay, now listen. You've won the last 2 in a row of this game. I mean, you're on the verge.
How many?
2 in a row. You're on the verge of just owning this game. 3 in a row means you own the game.
I'm not listening to you.
That means you own a game. It also means you go first, so I have a slight advantage.
I know this is part of your strategy to psych me out.
No, I'm just saying.
I didn't hear anything
If
you
you
just
win 3
said.
in a row, you can say, I own this game.
Put the bag back over your face. Beardless rep. Be quiet. Barbecue chips seem like a more classic
More classic. What does that mean for you?
than like a newfangled creation. Definitely around in the 80s. I feel like it's 1970, but I don't feel like any could be earlier than that. Something about flavored chips seems like a modern invention. All right, I'm going 1950.
Okay, out of nowhere, you went with a decade you haven't mentioned yet.
I'm splitting the difference. 1950.
Ooh, that's...
Too hard, too hard.
Oh, no,
yes!
It got a little stop there. Okay,
I think the new board, something about it, my accuracy has gone up.
What I was thinking was these had to be around in the 70s because I remember them in the 80s, which means they probably came before that. But like once you get like earlier than 60s, man.
No, they're not flavoring chips back in the 20s.
Did they even use the term barbecue back then? I don't know. I think it's 60s. Well, what's a good strategy here? I want to knock you back into the 90s and away from any correct answers and kind of land around 60. So that's what I'm going to do, but I don't want to be too hard.
Oh, that's too hard. Oh, gosh. That is a masterful bump, my friend. Okay. Shoot.
Okay, before Lay's came out with sour cream and onion chips in the 70s, the only flavor available in the US, other than their original salted chip, was Lay's barbecue flavored chips, which were invented in 1958.
Oh, man!
I got
me with the bump.
It worked.
Okay, and here's a photo of what they looked like.
I kind of like that retro design. Bring that back, Lays.
I want the smile.
It's hot.
It's tough to watch. It's tough to watch. Whoa! Are you okay? Your hands still
Already
work?
opened. I can't feel them anymore.
Fritos, man, I love these. I love everything about a Frito.
The original corn chip. Oh, yeah. Salty.
You just did that like,
You just spit corn chip slice back into the bag.
that's how I claim all the corn chips.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay, I gotta go first now because I've got a point.
The bump boy gets to go first now.
Okay, Fritos are old school. Everybody knows that. I mean, look how it's shaped. That's like something you come up with 100 years ago.
Corn.
Just corn, Fritos, corn. Here's the problem though. If I land on 1930, which is what I think it is, I'm a sitting duck, brother. You're just gonna knock me out of the way. So I'm gonna try to do something potentially overly strategic here.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get it to land right there, right on the tip.
Stop short of the triangle. Oh, he stopped short of the triangle.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
That's basically what I was trying to do because it creates a decision matrix for you, Link.
A decision matrix? Okay, here's what I see to be my decision matrix. I can bump you into oblivion and stay at the tip of the triangle.
Maybe.
That's all I'm gonna do. It's not much of a matrix when there's only one thing.
Well, if I had to stop where I wanted to right here,
Don't touch your foot there.
that would have been a problem.
I agree that Fritos are a classic. So we're definitely in that 20, 30, 40. So I gotta come from over here. I think this is the right angle. Oh, what a beautiful bump!
I don't see how you could not be right.
Frito inventor Charles Elmer Doolin
Chaz.
owned a confectionery in San Antonio, Texas at the height of the Depression. He decided he wanted to sell a fried corn snack, and using his own corn, he created Fritos in 1932.
Oh, yes.
And look at this bag.
Oh, that is a strange
It
bag.
looks like microwave popcorn.
Truly crisp with a K and tender.
They're not tender. Maybe they started off tender.
That is really weird. All right, the bump daddies are doing it. Did it. Oh, look at
Onions!
Funyuns, onion flavored rings.
Man, it's just like an onion ring without an onion.
Now, I've said on this show, I'd never eaten a Funyun until on this show, like maybe within the last year. Even though I like onions, an onion flavored snack is not something that I was enticed by.
But now you are. Now you know the truth.
Yeah, because they are good.
You gotta go first because
I won last
we
time.
move back to the last game.
Now, who makes Funyuns? It's not Lay's.
No, Frito-Lay.
Frito-Lay, same as the corn chips. I mean, it has the word fun in it. They really have fun in the 80s. Are we looking at the 80s? Or could these be around in the 60s? I think by the 80s, They would have thought making an onion flavored snack is stupid. So it was established early.
Wow.
And I think that was 1960. Now, this is yours. I'm gonna move it
Don't
over
crush
here.
my rings.
Move mine over here to 1960. Dang, it could be earlier. I'm gonna go for the 1940 side in 1960.
Okay.
Slow and steady. Oh,
Wow,
man.
Link, you're really
Hey, you got to give it to my accuracy. man.
you're on target today.
What do you think about my reasoning?
There's a part of me that feels like this could have been the 80s because of the fun part, but we always underestimate how old things are in this game, consistently.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to glance off of yours, knock you off of 1960, and move myself closer to 1970, which I feel is the answer, but still be closer to 1960, which could be the answer. There's 3 things that I'm trying to do.
So you're not gonna bump, you're gonna glance.
No, I'm gonna bump.
Oh, that's aggressive. Woo!
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
you're still closer to 60, so basically all I did is go for 70, which is what I really thought it was.
Come on, Stevie.
Did you know that Funyuns were originally going to be called Oniums? But that name was already taken by another onion-flavored snack. Nevertheless, the first ever Funyuns hit the shelves in 1969.
Oh, dang it.
1 year. Give
69.
me the point.
All right.
That was the word I was looking for. Ow! Rhett, welcome to the world of sun chips. They got a matte finish on the bag. Isn't that inviting?
I never thought about it, Matt.
Not too shiny.
Man, after eating all these fun chips, sun chips don't have a lot of flavor compared to a Funyun.
No, they don't. But the cheddar ones are good.
They're heart healthy
Why? Because they're whole grain or something?
because it says it on the bag.
Okay. I know back in like when we were making videos that nobody was watching, we had a sun chips joke. What's the deal with sun chips? I mean, they're not hot. Remember that?
Yeah, it's still a good joke.
But we're playing redneck characters.
But we are kind of.
Okay, here's the deal. We made that video in the 90s. Were the sun chips around in the 80s? I think it's 1990. And I like that because the bumping and the glancing is curtailed because it's against the bump board.
And as I demonstrated last round, the bumping and glancing doesn't always provide an advantage.
So you see something wrong with a little bumping and glancing?
I don't see nothing wrong with a little bumping and glancing.
Stop! Dang it. That was a little more than I hoped for, but it is officially not
It is not
touching 90.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You think it's 90?
I think it's 80.
Well, shuffle.
But here's the deal. I think it's the 80s, but the 90s is the next best guess. I'm going to try to land my puck in that 4-quadrant area.
Very aggressive. Whoa! A little short.
So I'm in the
I
70s
love this
and the
spot.
80s. 70s and 80s.
Sun chips were originally launched by Frito-Lay in 1991.
Yeah!
Link, this is crazy.
How are you so good at
do you mean
this?
this is crazy?
You've been
Well,
studying
because you're
Wikipedia?
guessing the decades and landing in them.
Landing near them. You know what I think it is? I think I've been devoting so much brain power in the old system where the numbers are jumbled that I just give up understanding what's happening. And now I think I actually know what's going on. You got it.
It's just, as long as you get through it quickly.
The classic nacho cheese Dorito. I wonder if this is the first flavor of Dorito.
I think the first flavor was probably no cheese on it at all, just a corn chip.
Yeah, but that's not a Dorito.
Or is it?
I have in my mind like classic packaging of a Dorito, and I'm going to associate that with a decade.
Good strategy.
I think I might have to go with the tip of the pyramid strategy again here, because it could be 1920. These could really go back. Shoot, man. I think it's 1940. I'm going for 1940, but I'm going for the back end of it. Stop, 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 no! Dang it.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
So before
this is a tough one.
before when I was just thinking about Doritos in general, I didn't think that nacho cheese was the first Dorito, but you seem to know everything about chips, like you've been reading the wiki on chips.
I have not.
I was thinking 40 was like 40 is definitely the answer. And then I'm thinking that's later, but it can't be the 50s or the 60s because we've already done those. And then it's in the 70s and that feels too late. So I am almost positive it's either 1970 or 1940. But here's the deal. I can't win. I'm down 3-1. So what is your offer, sir?
Well, tell me your answer. And then if you go for that answer and you hit it right in the middle,
I think it might be 1940, but I'm going for 1970 because
then you gotta bank it.
I don't think there's any way I can land inside 1940 without, I mean, this puck is almost too big to fit in there.
If you can bank it and then land on 1970 without touching blackness, and you're correct, you win, and I have not won 3 in a row.
Is the same thing gonna happen last time where I got so freaking excited and I was wrong? I'm just not even gonna get excited about it. I'm just gonna step up and just do a job. This is just a job. This is my job. So I have to bank it into 1970 and be right, and I can win.
No blackness. Oh, that's aggressive. Oh my gosh! Ah! Ladies and gentlemen.
Dang it!
It seems that I've won 3 in a row.
Well, wait, do you want the answer?
Yeah, I definitely want the answer.
Okay, the original Doritos were plain flavored, and consumers found them too tasteless after those were released in 1964.
Oh, what? Really?
Taco seasoned Doritos were introduced in 1968, but the nacho cheese Doritos, which we all know and love, came out in 1972.
Dang it, I could have done it!
You could have done it, man. You're
Too aggressive.
Woo! Bring me the foldy chips.
You'll get the foldy chips
Okay,
and
you
more.
get them in more. Don't get too
Don't
anxious.
gloat.
Okay. I'm not gloating. I just love foldy chips.
All right, thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
Oh, you remember that? Remember when we used to start Good Mythical Morning with a cold open? Remember when we tried that?
We did try that for a while.
It seemed like people really responded well to it.
Yeah. You didn't like it, but
And so we changed it.
I was really pushing for it. I remember I pushed for it for over a year, and then we finally did it, and everybody crapped all over it.
Sometimes you got to try things.
Right.
Sometimes you got to try things a little too hard. Sometimes you got to try things and keep trying until eventually we're all convinced that we shouldn't have tried it, or that we got to stop trying it.
Yeah. If it ain't broke,
It's fine. That's life.
Don't change the cold open. Don't do it.
But I mean, you were on fire in this episode. See, how does this make you feel?
Third one in a row. Yeah,
you've actually won almost half of these. You know, we've done this 38 times. I've won 20. You've won 18. Would you have known that was that close?
No.
This is maybe not the most competitive, but maybe the second most competitive game on Good Mythical Morning.
That put some wins in my sails.
Some wins?
Yeah, multiple wins.
Oh.
There's like the dusty wind. And then there's like the ocean breeze. And then there's also the breaking wind.
Yep, right.
It's all billowing my sails right now. I'm feeling good about it.
You were on a streak, 3 in a row. I tried to psych you out with that, but it did not work.
What's the deal with sun chips?
I mean, they're not hot. It's not really that fun.
It's still a great joke.
No, I think we're trying too hard on that too. I think we should stop trying on that too. That's my opinion. So stop trying on the sun chips joke. Let's not do it again.
Well, we kind of did stop.
Just to remind me. We should probably also stop. Is it hot in general?
Oh no!
I mean, I'm just saying. I just think we should stop that.
Don't do this, Rhett.
I think.
How are we gonna know if it's hot?
Do you think that we should stop? Is it hot? Is it real hot?
Is it hot?
I mean, I'm just at this point.
It feels good to say right here
to humor him.
All right, this next one, not food related, but it's
person related and very Davin related, very Davin centric episode.
Yeah.
100 Years of Superheroes from May 4th, 2021. Today we shuffle against crime and the forces of evil.
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical Morning!
Now, it's no secret that superheroes have been given a new life in the past couple of decades.
Sorry,
Whoa, are you okay?
Sorry,
I know you love superheroes. Just calm down a little bit.
They're so heroic.
Are you excited about the upcoming release of the new Black Widow movie? Is that what's happening
I
here?
think so. Yes, I am. Okay. I will see it.
Okay, so lots of superheroes are
Eventually.
now household names, but how long have these household names been in said household? That's the question.
Exactly. And you know what? Almost a decade ago on this show, you stated that Hawkman was your favorite superhero. Does that still stand? All these years later.
Of course it does. That's why I keep my original Hawkman cardboard helmet from the trailer that we made 10 years ago or so.
right here, off camera, constantly. It's always right here.
Yeah, I know.
I can't put it on because of the bun, but it's always right here.
Well, if so, do you know when Hawkman first dropped?
1962, man.
1940.
Oh, I mean, that was just a guess. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be great at this
it's
game.
It's obvious at this point because it was wrong.
That's why we're going to play this game. All right. Okay, it's time for the Shuffleboard Game Superhero Edition.
Welcome to the Shuffleboard Game Zone.
All right, y'all know how this works. In every round, we're going to have an actual superhero appear right here on our set on this super pedestal.
Yes.
And then we're going to have to guess which decade that superhero actually debuted into the world. And then we're going to guess by rolling our superhero avatars down to the appropriate decade.
Whoever's closest to the actual year wins that round, and the overall winner of the game is crowned to become Master Mythical, a brand new superhero who gets a special cape and the ability to summon mythical items throughout Good Mythical More. Let's shuffle.
Let's meet our first superhero.
Hi, Mr. McAuliffe. Hey, Mr. Neal. My spidey senses are tingling.
What's tingling?
My spidey senses.
Okay, as long as that's
Stand up now.
all that's tingling.
Spider-Man's left foot almost missed the pedestal. Okay, Link, you won last time, so you get to go first. And we were just told a second ago, no one has won this game 2 times in a row since October of last year.
For the first time.
Exciting.
And check this out, I get to shuffle the me. Look at, you got superhero himself down here with the longer hair version. And then you got Sidekick here. If you don't know, these are old school characters of ours. Very pleased to see them return and be catapulted down to Spider-Man's original decade. You know what? I think it's 1950.
Okay.
Okay, Sidekick, land right on the 1950.
Whoa! I thought it was going.
What were you laughing at,
It was
huh?
going so slow, and it just kept going.
All right.
Okay.
And I like a little 1930. That's good.
I was thinking 1960, but because I know that Stan Lee invented Spider-Man, right? It's got to be 50s or 60s. So I'm trying to slip by Sidekick, not hit him, and waste a bump, get into the 50s, but be closer to the 60s. This may be trying too much at once.
Okay, because you only have one bump. Oh, he's gonna bump me. You bumped me.
I wasted a bump.
You wasted your bump, and you're in 1970. Stevie?
Born out of the silver age of comic books where comics reached new heights in commercial success due to the superhero's more humanistic and flawed natures, the belovedly awkward Spider-Man first appeared in Amazing Fantasy number 15 in 1962.
Ooh, you were right.
I think I'm closer.
Are you?
Well, we got to get it. We need to. Well, I don't know. We got to have a measurement. We need a measurement.
I am pretty positive
right
you're
here.
closer to 60.
That-
I'm a teeny bit closer.
Dang it. You lucky dog.
But I wasted a bump.
Get the point. Who do we have here?
I shall shed my light over dark evil, for the dark things cannot stand the light of the Green Lantern.
Wow, that is intimidating.
He's gonna shed his
He's gonna
What?
shed
My light.
His light. He's got.
over what?
Over dark evil.
Nice.
Got the ring right there.
Okay, Green Lantern. All right, so I've taken the early lead, so I go first, right? My instinct about Green Lantern is earlier than Spider-Man. I think he might be earlier than Hawkman, or right around the same time, because
Wow.
it's a lantern. Lantern? Kids don't care about lanterns now.
Or by the 40s.
Yeah. No,
Or the 50s?
I think this is back when lanterns still mattered. So I'm going. I think 20s might be too early. That's like pre-superhero era. I'm gonna try to land on the T of the 20s, the 30s, and the 40s.
Okay. Whoa, a little
Okay.
short. I've got to get around you.
What's your
here.
guess, though?
Anything beyond you.
Okay, all right.
I'm taking a risk that the answer is not 1940. So I'm going for between 30s and 50s. I do not want to touch you.
Yeah, don't waste a bump like I did. Well, you better hope it's 1930.
Oh, gosh.
Because that might be your only. Well, no,
No,
1950.
Yeah.
Unlike most superheroes, the Green Lantern title is not exclusive to one person. Although the most famous version, Hal Jordan, debuted in 1959, the first Green Lantern, Alan Scott, was introduced in All-American Comics number 16 in 1940.
Oh, dang it. I mean, you're just lucky so far, but that's all right. That's all right.
Okay,
I'll come back.
I'll
right,
take luck.
Green?
I'll take luck.
Maybe.
Okay, in last year's Mythical Census, we learned that 1 out of 5 of you liked metal.
Seriously.
So you know what we did? We took that insight and we made this metal tee, inspired by the classic metal bands from when we were kids, like Megadeth, AC/DC, and Judas Priest.
Pretty cool.
Hopefully, 1 out of every 5 of you will buy it at mythical.com. See how that works?
All right. We were told not to look towards David until now.
I am the pretty sailor soldier of the moon. I am Sailor Moon. On behalf of the moon, I will punish you.
What have we done that we should be punished on behalf of the moon?
You look at the sun too long.
What have you done that looks so amazing?
Yeah, right. Wow, okay. I'm not an expert here. So, I mean, it feels like 70s or 80s. Probably 80s with that hair. Okay, I'm gonna try to land in between 70s and 80s. I don't want to overthink this too much.
Need to work on your pose game.
I'm afraid of
Nice shot.
Okay, fully in the 80s with a little bit of a toe in the 70s.
You don't want to do another pose? You're afraid of what?
So what Sailor Moon does is she does this,
Oh.
but I don't want to,
I have to win this round to stay in this thing, so
Yeah,
I
you do.
have to use my bump because 80s could be right.
Could be right.
It's like very flashy colors. So I think you're right with 80s. So I've got to blast you into 2000 because
These are so top heavy though, these pucks, so you gotta be careful
I
if
don't
you
know
don't,
what the bounce is gonna do.
you don't lose it.
I'm
Fall.
also top heavy.
Okay. Yeah,
Nice.
that's what I like.
If it's in the 90s, I win. Anything else, you win.
Sailor Moon, the iconic middle school student who befriended a talking cat that gifted her a magical brooch which transforms her into a sailor soldier, has been beautifully saving the world since she was introduced in 1991.
Gosh,
Oh!
today is not my day, Sailor Soldier Moon.
You're
Tinker-
punished.
Hey, take him out back and punish him. Who do we have here?
I am Drax.
Yeah, you are.
I am.
Drax, where's Gamora?
I'll do you one better, mysterious voice lady. Why is Gamora?
I get that. I've seen the movies. That was funny.
Okay,
Drax is cool. I love some Guardians of the Galaxy, but here's the thing. I cannot. I
can't win at this
I can't
point.
win, even though this isn't even the last round, and there are no bumps.
I propose adding a new rule to thine scroll, okay?
Okay.
I got an idea here.
Now, when you say thine scroll, you talking about
The scroll...
thine scroll?
Scroll Shuffle rules. It's not on here, and I'm not going to take the time to write it, but I will say this is what I'm proposing. See what you think about this. If a player is facing a potential shutout, he shall be awarded
In round 4.
when players enter round 4.
And has no chance of winning.
That player shall be awarded a second bump.
Yes.
This is too much for Drax.
Can you? does that seem right to you, Drax?
If you say so, yes.
Now, it doesn't technically solve much because you still can't win, but it can make you feel better. Okay. Drax.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
It feels like this is the kind of thing that was happening in the 80s, flying under the radar. Or did it happen in the 2000s and it all happened very quickly and then they just put the movie out? I don't know, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit the 80s and then rely on you bumping me, but your bump is just gonna push me into the 2000s, which I think is an equally good answer. So I'm trying to land in the 80s.
That is a hard roll there. You better shot it. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy probably came about when they were like really obsessed with the galaxies. I think my answer would be 70s. But in order to ensure that I'm still in this and take advantage, I've got to knock you off the board entirely.
Okay.
And then land in 1970. I'm going to knock you in the way I should have knocked you last time. This one's in honor of Gamora.
I love
Not my day!
the way your superhero just kind of settled face down like, yeah, this is not your day, man. Not your day.
Okay, Drax the Destroyer was actually just a normal human being until he was killed, had his spirit grabbed in the cosmos, and put into this powerful body to fight against Thanos. Drax has been engaging in intergalactic combat ever since his debut in the Invincible Iron Man number 55 in 1973.
Ooh, you should have just landed on 70s and go with your instincts,
You
man.
tempted me with the bump!
Okay, who do we have now?
I'm Batman.
Nice voice, Batman.
Thank you.
This is wow. Your ears are kind of like they're going one direction.
There's just been a washer.
You do your own laundry, or is that an Alfred situation?
Alfred did it for me.
Alfred, yeah, Alfred does that.
I cannot win.
You got to tell him to iron the ears.
You're gonna go first.
You have an opportunity to win, like always in the final round.
According to the rules,
A bank shot into the correct answer, completely circumscribed, if that's the right word.
I ain't out of this.
Batman. Batman's old. Superman is like 30s probably, right? It feels like Batman was kind of on the heels of Superman, but 1940 has already been taken. I don't know, 1950.
I hope you overshoot it.
Okay, I overshot it, but I'm a little bit in.
So I've got a bank shot and land directly in it. You've made it where that's impossible for 1950.
Do you think 1950 is the correct answer?
Well, I can't land on it, so I hope it's not. So 90, 70, 60, 40 are all taken.
If you were able to come right here and bank right here, I think technically you could fit right here. And if you basically get right here, even if you're going into the black a little bit, I'm still gonna say that that's good enough.
I don't think 1930 is the answer. I think that's too early. I think it has to be 50. I'm gonna see if I can slide in here. Oh, no!
How appropriate is that?
Oh, man. You know what? I'm quitting the rest of the day for anything.
Okay, Stevie, what's the real answer?
Believe it or not, that isn't David in costume, but actually billionaire Bruce Wayne.
What? I'm not Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman.
The infamous Playboy philanthropist has been moonlighting as the notorious vigilante Batman ever since his first appearance in Detective Comics number 27 in 1939.
Ooh, it is the 30s.
Wow, the
I couldn't
1930s.
have banked it anywhere, though. It doesn't matter. And you know what? The back and forth battle continues,
Yes,
Rhett,
it does.
Because you have won, and you get to become
Master Mythical! Well, I don't know what kind of powers I have, but Chase is my caper.
So you get to be
Master Mythical.
and you get to subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, you should do that and click the bell.
Master Mythical says, do it, subscribe.
You know what time it is. Boy, we are really hitting our stride now. We're at that point in a marathon where I actually don't know because I never ran a marathon. And I never will.
You want to?
I won't.
What if we did it?
I don't want
All
to.
these YouTubers are doing
I don't want
fitness
to.
channels.
I'd rather play a video game called Run a Marathon.
That sounds pretty boring.
Exactly. I would rather do that.
Okay.
I mean,
You get water cups.
should-
How do you make it interesting? People, you can punch. It's like Grand Theft Auto, so you can like the guy tries to hand you water on the side of the road and you punch him. Is it like that?
I think you could punch.
Okay.
And you can go off course, you can go into a deli.
You
get
know
a
what it
sandwich.
is? This actually could be a good game. It's a marathon game, and you're trying to win the marathon, but still trying to do it illegally. Like,
Run some errands.
well, like cut across
some
the course
shortcuts,
and not get
not
caught.
get caught.
And if you can win and not get caught, you learn a life lesson. And if you win and don't get caught, you still win.
This is a good idea. And you've been rewarded by making it this far in the marathon. But can we talk a little bit more about David?
Yeah,
I mean, that Sailor Moon look was just fire.
He dressed like that for weeks.
We had to rip it off of him and burn it. And he still put it on after that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
It was just
not
ashes.
safe. Not safe.
And he was crying. He was just weeping. He was weeping that we burned that costume.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to talk about it though, because it was very traumatic. For
He
him.
was, yeah. He's never been the same.
He took a leave of absence and everything.
Right. There's a hollowness in his eyes.
This deep into a marathon, you can make a joke like that? Because you're hoping no one's watching anymore? Or they're just, you think Barry has got the vacuum on so loud now that he didn't hear that? Barry, rewind a little bit.
Who's Barry?
He's the guy who watches how I occasionally talk to. He's the guy who watches with the show in the background.
Should we tee up the next one?
Yeah, we should. Barry, pay attention. Turn the vacuum off, man.
Right.
Get a Roomba.
100 Years of Fried Foods, September 15th, 2021. Today we taste deep fried history.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
This may sound shocking, but Americans were not the originators of fried food.
Sadly.
Actually, the first frying pans were created way back in 5th millennium BC Mesopotamia, and the first food believed to have ever been fried was cakes. So like ancient donuts.
We don't know if there was a hole in the cake. I mean, you're just conjecturing at this point,
Okay.
right? You don't know. Now,
Yeah.
if the existence of fried beer is an indication, and that is a real thing, we humans have taken fried food to new and innovative and probably, definitely unnecessary heights over the past few millennia. And let's see if we can guess how it got here, shall we? It's time for the Shuffleboard Game, Fried Food Edition. Welcome to the Shuffleboard Game Zone.
Yeah, in each round we're gonna be given an iconic or wild but real fried food, and then we're gonna have to guess when it was first created by shuffling our pucks of fry bags.
Fry bags.
Fry bags.
Fry baskets.
Fried dipper baskets, yeah. Down to the corresponding decade on our amazing shuffleboard.
Whoever's closest to the correct decade wins the round. Bump Fest rules still in effect, and the winner of the game will get their own personal serving of deep fried Sprite.
I want it.
Come on, Link, this is yours to win,
I
man.
wanna find it.
And good mythical more, let's shuffle.
Wow. What do we have here?
Tater tots.
We're in tater tot territory.
Oh, you got a double.
Uh-huh.
Double. Oh, I got a triple. Ha ha.
Congratulations, Rhett.
Man, I love a good tater tot. You know what people do? Some people bake these things. They're fried. If you want them to taste real good and be real good for you, fry them again. Okay, Link.
You won last time, so you have the disadvantage of shuffling first.
So I'm trying to figure out the first tater tot? I wouldn't be surprised if tater tots were all the way back in 1890, to be completely honest with you.
Go for it.
But it kind of feels like there's a little bit of like a
That's an added...
tater tot on the board. I think there's a manufacturing process that was not. I almost joked on the tater tot.
Here, this will help you.
My mouth is too small.
Another hazard.
I think there's a manufacturing process that didn't exist in 1890, so I think this is 1920.
Oh, dang. You really are reaching back there still. A delicate...
Oh, or 1990.
Is the board slow this morning?
I just think it's the fact that
are you weak?
I almost choked on a tot.
I hate that you accidentally did what you did because my answer
1950?
is 1950. I could bump you and me land in 1950. This is a bump fest. But then that puts you in 1920, which would make you happy because that's your actual answer. I'm gonna send you to 1960.
Okay.
And I'm gonna land in 1950.
Man, these are good. Be careful.
They are good. Oh! All right.
Well,
see, I've given you.
You
your
gave me
answer.
the answer, so I feel good about
So
this.
this is a gentleman's bump.
Yeah, you got your answer. I got mine.
The name tater tot is patented by the Ore-Ida company, who created them after they realized they should do something with the scraps of their French fry making process. Tater tots made their official debut in Miami at the National Potato Convention in 1954.
Ah, dang it.
Nailed it.
Nice job, Blink. That Sprite's looking better every day.
I'm good at uncloaching things because I work on this show.
Yeah, you wouldn't be good without working on the show.
I don't know what that is.
You're not great at dispensing of the cloche. That's probably not what you should.
That's not what you did?
I mean, I work on this show and I place it back
Oh,
there.
it's so far though. Is this a cream puff? What is this?
Let me cut it, man.
Just bite it.
No, it's leaking. Is it cheese coming out of there?
I think it's ice cream. It is cold. Is it cold?
Fried ice cream
I thought it was.
from Chi-Chi's.
I remember Chi-Chi's was really pushing that fried ice cream. Didn't make me go though.
Pushing it right in your mouth if you go in there.
It's a great combination.
Man. How do they do that? That's magic.
Okay, Link's up to bat first because he's in the lead. This is probably a pre-Chi-Chi's invention. I mean, you think Chi-Chi's invented this?
A pre-Chi-Chi's invention?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my bearings with Chi-Chi's, which
Well,
I
when
think
was Chi invented?
came out in the the 80s. Fried ice cream is such a strange envelope pushing concept that I think you got to get later in time to need to get that creative. I'm gonna split the diff between 90 and 80. Oh, okay, that's kind of what I wanted.
Pretty impressive.
I've given you something to contend with here.
Well,
My puck in the middle of the triangle.
the funny thing is, Link, is that 70 is actually what I was thinking would be the best guess because I feel like I almost assuredly saw this advertised in the 80s.
You talking about Chi-Chi's?
Chi-Chi's. Fried ice cream. Fried. Fried ice cream. Now at Chi-Chi's.
Next time we'll pick a key. So this is a bump fest.
This is a bump fest. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hit you here and knock you into 1890 so that I've got the 70s and the 80s and maybe even the 60s covered. But I think the 70s is a good answer, but I got to hit you hard enough to not get you into the 80s because it could have come out in the 80s.
Bump fest! What a bump! Brett has sent me as far away from anything that could secure a point.
Mission accomplished.
While fried ice cream became a huge trend in Japanese tempura restaurants in the 1960s,
You talking about Chi-Chi's?
no, it was at the Chicago World's Fair that a frozen scoop of crispy battered flash fried ice cream was first created in 1893.
What?
We're stupid,
What?
and I will celebrate it.
Man, I sent you right to the right answer. You should let me have some of that Sprite if you want
Bump fest.
it. Okay, let me know if I'm doing this right.
That's great. Well, that was quite annoying.
Oh, when somebody else did it, it was annoying?
What is this, a fried pickle?
That's a fried pickle.
Now, you gotta watch out for a fried pickle, because those things are usually so hot.
That's fried deal. Right, Link, you're still up. Pulling away, 2-0 lead.
Fried pickles are Lando's recent obsession. I feel like this is a very recent thing, but maybe it's that I never was really interested in a fried pickle until my youngest son was, and
You're taking
I
an
desperately
interest.
want to connect with him.
You know what I was thinking as you were standing there?
What, Rhett?
I was like, man, that onesie that Link's got on looks good.
You know what else I can do? I can go full hooded onesie.
Uh-huh.
I can zip it up all the way,
Right?
and you can get one too as a member of the Mythical Society.
All you gotta do is sign up for a third degree quarterly or annual by September 30th. Visit mythicalsociety.com for details.
It's the perfect thickness, which is a thinness.
Yeah, I'm naked underneath, and I feel great.
The sad truth is I know that he's not lying. All right.
So back to Lando.
I think this could be 1990. I mean, it could be 2000.
But if you set yourself at 2000, a bump fest is very risky for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, these things don't move very much.
I'm going to go over here between 2000 and 1990. Stop.
Well, you're on fire with the
I got some
your
accuracy,
accuracy
yeah.
today. Now, you're right about these things being like popular in restaurants more recently.
Uh-huh.
But I have to think that fried pickles is something that has been around for much longer than that. I think it might be 70s, 80s, 60s, that territory.
So you don't want to bump me.
I don't want to bump you. I just want to land on 70 and then have basically that end of the board to contend with.
Maybe try full hood, like hood it up.
It's complicated when you've got this much hair, but just
Come on.
so you know.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, now I can't even see.
Really nice.
All right, this may mess up my accuracy to get to 1970.
It's a little slow, but it's creeping.
Okay, well, it's closer to all the answers that I wanted, so
This fried sports bar favorite hails from Atkins, Arkansas, where the owner of the Duchess Drive-In, Burnell Fatman Austin, first fried some dill pickle chips and catfish batter in 1963.
All right.
Ooh, you have won, but it's an ugly point.
Oh, come on, but I said 60s, 70s, 80s, man. I think that was well played.
Unclosed.
You want to try my technique?
Oh yeah, what would that be? Like take a couple steps
And then just place
delicately
it nicely
place it on the.
You like that? The nicest thing
Liked it.
about this game is that you don't know what it is until you take a bite out of it.
Yeah, because it's a deep fried. Oh goodness, that's oozy. Cinnamony.
Does it almost melt in your mouth?
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Is it ice?
The melt was the was the hint part. It's deep fried butter.
What?
I've seen this at state fairs, but I haven't had the guts to get it.
Oh Lord, that's good.
That is.
Oh
that is good.
man,
I thought it was
Oh.
deep fried.
I've had 2 of them. I'll have all of them if you don't get me away from them.
So because
still in the
I'm
lead.
winning, I still okay.
2-1, man.
Deep fried butter.
Gosh.
I would venture to guess that it was started at fairs.
Started at
You know,
fairs.
the county or state variety.
Most of the best ideas are started at state fairs.
Yeah.
Space travel.
Auctions,
Yeah.
milking contests,
Yeah. Big pumpkins.
making out on Ferris wheels with your teenage girlfriend.
Been there, done that.
Deep fried butter. I don't remember that being at the North Carolina State Fair in the late 80s. I think it's a 90s thing. I think that's when the fair explosion of what else can we deep fry really started to happen. 1990 is my answer. All right, I'm just going to emphatically go for 90.
Do it emphatically. Make a grunt while you do it.
Oh, that's short. That's short. That's short.
Oh
That's
no,
short.
that's
Come on.
actually that's pretty good. That's still pretty good.
All right.
You're a little bit short.
I'm inviting the bump, and I don't even care.
Well, I actually think you're on the right answer, friend, because I think that the deep fried craze is something that probably started getting going in the late 90s.
Oh.
But deep fried butter, like frying something that you fry something in,
You think it's
I think
back
that's
in.
I think that's 2000s. I think you're actually on the right answer. So it is my sworn duty to bump you. It's 90 or 2000. I'm almost sure. So I got to basically just get you to the back and remain there.
Oh, that hurts. Come on back. Come on. Oh, man.
So it might be 80 and you're still there, but I think
that would have creeped all the way back.
Deep fried butter, a literal pad of butter that's been battered, deep fried, and finished with honey and powdered sugar, was created by Chef Abel Gonzalez Jr., aka Fried Jesus, for the State Fair of Texas in 2009.
You were right, Rhett.
Darn it, tied it up.
Fried Jesus.
Ice, baby.
A deep fried turkey. This thing could kill you in multiple ways.
Oh man, there's a slice for you over here already.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, just
Okay.
because the slicing is
Made it easy.
dicing is.
I'm a ham man, but I'm not gonna complain
Man,
about a nice outer skin piece of juicy
That's the
deep
best
fried
part of
turkey.
the deep fried turkey.
That is goodness.
Okay, so we're tied. I won last time, but we're in the middle of a bump fest.
I'm pretty sure there's a rule. We need to consult the
The
scroll.
scroll.
People are like, oh god, they're consulting the scroll. I hate this part. I kind of just fast forward through this part because it takes them so long to even know which way the scroll goes.
Yeah, I fast
so
forward.
many rules.
I fast forward through this part and I talk about it on Reddit. You know who you are.
Roll O shuffle rules state.
Ah, here it is. Should two foes be in the midst of a bump fest and enter the final round in a tie, that
Yes.
is our situation, that is what we're doing.
We are doing that.
Bumps are doth forbidden! Ha! Should anyone disobey and bump in that final round, their right hand will be cut off? Only jesting. Ha, there's a joke in the scroll. The standard illegal bump penalty applies. When an illegal bump doth occurreth, the offending player's puck is moved wherever their opponent chooses, and the opponent's puck is returned to its pre-bump position. Okay, and what's not in here is the fact that now, because I won last time,
you get the advantage, which actually would be going first in the final round because
Since
it makes
you
it
can't
difficult
bump
for
me.
me to not bump. And if I do bump you, you get to put yours back where it was and place mine wherever you want. Thank you, gracious scroll.
But that needs to be added to the scroll.
Yeah, we got to add that. Whatever I just said, add that to the scroll for next time. There we go.
Okay.
So, you go first, deep fried turkey.
Yeah, so I just get the slight advantage because I haven't been leading most recently. Deep fried turkey. Let's see, the first time I tried to deep fry a turkey, I got cold feet and I was just like, all right, I need to get Lewis to do it. He stepped up to the plate and it was good, good, good.
Yeah, man, it's so good. I've done it a couple of times. Did it last Thanksgiving?
I mean, that was definitely the 2000s. That's been taken. I'm starting to feel like it's 90s. I just don't think in the 80s, people weren't talking about this in the 80s or earlier. I think this is 1990.
Do your worst.
You stop! Yes! I have made it tough for you. If you agree with my answer.
I'm 100% in 1990.
Would you have said 2000 if that hadn't been
If
taken?
2000 hadn't been taken, I would have been on the fence.
Yeah.
Because 2000s is when we started talking about it. But I remember like 2005 trying it for the first time back in North Carolina. So yeah, you're definitely on the right answer. Gosh, what if I land in 90? There's no way I can be more in 90 than you. So do you win automatically?
You might want to go for 80.
I want to just make sure that I don't think I can go for 90. Because I can't touch you, and if I land on it, it's whoever's more in 90 gets the point.
Right.
So you technically have 90 blocked out. Let me just say, I think you've won. For this point, I'm just going for the off chance that somebody decided to do this in 1980.
What about 1920?
I don't think it happened then, so I'm going to 80.
He's on a wing and a prayer, and he's overshot 80.
But not.
For the most, not really. You're good.
The deep fried turkey trend led to nearly 500 homes burning down in the year 1998 alone. However, Cajun chef and personality Justin Wilson was the first person to publicly declare he'd seen someone deep fry a turkey all the way back in the 1930s.
Oh, well, you're still closer. We were both wrong, but you were less wrong.
Justin
Wilson, may he rest in peace.
I guarantee.
He is dead, right? He'd be like 140 now.
I won. It was ugly, but give me that deep fried Sprite. Yes. Don't be shy.
I was hoping it would just be a can.
How does this work?
Hopefully you'll let me get a nibble of that and give Mythical more. Congratulations.
Look what I found.
And thank you for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is. Tastes good.
Oh, that was suspenseful, man. I love it when we come into the final round tied, you know?
You're hanging in there.
Those of you who think that everything
still in this
on
marathon.
GMM is scripted, it's not. Sometimes it just works out that way, you know? And sometimes you have to consult the scroll just to remember what your rules are. And once again, the scroll is, you know,
Is important.
It's useful.
It's getting longer and longer and longer. Honestly, at this point, we try not to bring out the scroll because
Right.
it's so long.
Well, because trying to find the rule that you're trying to reference,
it's too hard.
we really need a digital database, but it wouldn't be as fun.
I think we need a second scroll. We need a scroll.
We need a Kindle
that
scroll.
summarizes the scroll.
Scroll on a Kindle.
Okay.
It's in another drawer.
Yeah. But can we roll out paper and then there's a Kindle there? Like, boo, you think that can be the joke?
Oh,
Next
you know
time we do
what?
shuffleboard, it's like we unroll the scroll and people are like, "Oh no, not again!" And then it rolls out this far and then a Kindle falls
But
out
it's
of it.
not a Kindle. It's
a
one of the
Nook.
it's one of those things that constantly gets advertised to me on TikTok. A remarkable tablet.
Oh, it uses your handwriting.
Looks just like paper.
Can we just
Do I
quickly-
only get that because I'm an old man? Or is everyone?
I've gotten it a few times. I know that it appeals to you.
They're like, oh, you're a middle-aged man. You would love something that feels like paper but isn't.
Still use your handwriting. Papyrus. It's made out of Egyptian paper. Can we just review the best ideas from state fairs?
Yeah.
I have them here. Space travel,
Yep, clearly a stay fair idea.
auctions,
Yep.
milking contests, big pumpkins,
Right. One of the best ideas people have ever come up with.
and this list is the best thing we've ever come up with. And finally, making out on Ferris wheels with your teenage girlfriend.
Yeah, all great ideas.
But this is like the best day ever. This list could be lots of things. Bucket list, best day ever. I space traveled and made out with my teenage girlfriend. And I won a milking contest
But
at an auction.
But check out this segue.
Yeah, dude.
You know a great idea? Apparently it was a great idea to do 100 years of school lunches because over 8 million people
And this episode has it all. This is why
tuned in.
We picked this one to end the marathon. It's got Mythical Lunch Lady Chase. It's got Wiener sausages and a moat of creamed corn. Released on September 4th, 2018.
Today we eat grandma's school lunch.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Link, I just have to ask you, would you happen to be wearing one of the many pieces available in our new line, Forest and Farm, available at mythical.store?
Well, Red, I am so glad that you asked me that because yes, I actually am wearing this sleek button-up featuring miniature horses.
Ooh, your favorite animal.
All over it.
You know what? And I just happen to be wearing the wood shirt from the Forest and Farm collection.
I did notice that.
I really like wood.
Wow.
And it's wood grain.
Wood
I also
grain.
have a wood hat. I also have wood socks.
Would you like to see
I would.
my miniature horse hat?
Oh,
And
wow.
my miniature horsey socks. You don't have to wear it all together, but you could.
Yes, this is the Forest and Farm collection available at mythical.store.
Button up with us, y'all. But enough about our shirts. Let's talk about school lunch, okay?
Yes.
Specifically, how school lunches have changed over the decades.
And let's not just talk about them, let's play a game where we guess what decade different school lunches come from. It's time for Year I with Two Straight Guys, School Lunch Edition.
Okay, here's how it works. In each round, we're gonna be given a school lunch that was actually served during a particular decade. We are going to sample said lunch.
I'm hungry.
And then we're gonna indicate our guess as to what decade it was served in by shuffleboarding the actual lunch on the Mythical Shuffleboard Court.
And Mythical Lunch Lady Chase will be assisting us.
Hello, Mythical Lunch Lady Chase. Did you just burp internally?
Yeah, sorry.
He works with lunch. Okay, so Lunch Lady Chase will be measuring our distance, of course, from our lunch, wherever it lands, to the correct decade. Whoever's closest wins. And at the end, whoever wins gets to enjoy a nice piece of square school lunch pizza. And then the loser has to write, "I will learn lunch better" 100 times on a chalkboard.
Let's shuffle. We appear to have some sort of meat slab yet to be identified. Some fruit cocktail, perhaps?
Yes, that's what we called that growing up. It had the shrivelly grapes in it.
Mm-hmm. I love some shrivelly grapes.
That is a fried pork chop.
Fried pork chop?
We cannot lift our drinks off of our trays because they're glued down.
Now, I like this little end part of the fried pork chop.
Don't eat it all, Link, because
No.
you're gonna need it to weight down your tray.
But because my Aunt Vicky used to be a school lunch lady,
Oh yeah, I remember.
you should go first.
Right, because going second gives you the advantage. Okay, I see how this is played. Being very ginger here. There is no ginger on my plate, though.
Grab your stick. Do you have an idea what decade this is from?
I believe that these, like, two canned things with some fried pork chop, we're definitely talking about 1950 or earlier. We've added some shuffleboard sand on this, so it's a little bit slicker. So it might be difficult to get it to stop. I'm just trying to get it to stop somewhere in the top because I'm going for like 1920 or 30.
Oh, you overshot it.
Okay, landed safely in 1940.
Your answer's wrong, but you got closer than you thought to the correct answer, which I believe to be 1980. This is 80s stuff, man. I ate all of this stuff as a child.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna knock your tray into the moat of cream corn, and I'm gonna land softly and safely, squarely on 1980.
Wow! Boom!
It's amazing that you did what you intended to.
What?
I want to celebrate for you.
Do it.
Guys, things are about to get even more amazing. You just ate a veal cutlet with chicken noodle soup, a fruit cup, and a glass of lemonade. This was a popular school lunch in the 1980s.
Okay, I quit. I don't
right.
want your streak to get ruined.
I'll keep playing.
Okay, we've got something that's not real eye-catching.
No.
Is that it? It's just a lettuce sandwich. Oh. No, it's just lettuce. No, there's something, maybe mayonnaise? Only one way to find out. You just gotta take a bite, I guess.
And I don't know what this death soup is. There's peas.
And a weird green bean gelatinous thing?
Is there crab in that?
I don't know. I'm letting you say that.
Hold on, that's clam chowder. Yeah. And this is
It's
green.
not good, though.
This is creamed green beans.
Okay, what we're gonna do, because there's such an advantage to going second, whoever's losing at the time will go second. So Link, you go first this time.
Lettuce sandwich, man. These must have been desperate times.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
The
The 90s.
If I knew something about history and could correlate that to desperate times, then I would be able to formulate an answer. But since I don't know about that stuff,
Aim for the 90s.
aim for the middle of the board. I'm feeling 1920, and
Okay.
I want to be at the tip of the spear so that no matter where you go, you got to move me out of the way.
Okay, do it.
Oh, it's too hard, way too hard. What happened?
Yeah.
Man, I lost my game.
Hold on, you strategically spilled some clam chowder on the board, though.
That stays.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the side then. I'm gonna come over here. So definitely desperate times. So it's got to be the 10s, the 20s, or the 30s, right? It can't be after that. I'm just gonna try to get it to land at the top of the triangle because it's very difficult to get it to stop where you want. Okay.
You just kissed 1910.
1910.
Just the tip. You just ate a lettuce sandwich with oyster soup and creamed asparagus, a meal that was actually served in schools in the 1920s.
Oh!
Again, I was right, but I overshot my mark so far.
I win that round. Wow, we've got a series of unidentifiable things. Those are tomatoes, I do know that.
This looks like cornbread with like a beanie weenie or a...
It's a Vienna sausage in there, man. Yep, that's a Vienna sausage.
Something my granddad would eat only when fishing. Ugh. Tomatoes.
A Jell-O salad.
I'd call that ambrosia, but I could be wrong.
That's not gonna make it taste any better. Okay,
Oh my gosh.
we're tied, so we'll just alternate. I'll go first, you go second.
Coconutty.
I think that this type of stuff, like the weird Jell-O ambrosia situation, started to get popular in the 50s. Because I remember we played a game and there was a bunch of Jell-O-y things that from the 50s, from that 50s cookbook. So I'm going for 1950. Too much! Stop!
See, it's not easy to stay on this board.
No, it's not.
I'm thinking 1950s because all the things that you already said.
Well, all you have to do is go on the left side of the board and just contact my tray and you will win.
For the record, I do think the correct answer is 1950 as well.
Don't screw it up.
Go! Little finesse shot.
Okay, guys, that was a, how do you pronounce the sausage when you were children?
Well, we said Vienna. Some people say Vienna.
Wiener.
I thought, yeah, there's an R at the end. Wiener sausage shortcake served with a pork and apple salad, tomato wedges, and an orange coconut custard with cottage cheese. This was an actual school lunch in the 1950s.
Boom! I pull ahead. So we've got milk, what appears to be what I would call beefaroni, with onions, green beans, bread with butter, and some sort of cake.
Cake looks good. This is the first one that excites me a little bit.
Peanut butter cake!
Woo! That is really good cake.
My Nana makes
Really
a
good
mean peanut butter cake.
It's almost as good as Nana's.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, did you get in touch with Nana?
Yeah, she called me.
Nana will mail me a pound cake. She mails in a box of pound cake all the time.
She mails me cakes too.
Okay, so
I'm
winning.
You're in the lead, so you're gonna go first.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit over here and enjoy this Nana's cake.
This is difficult. These are ubiquitous foods. Mm-hmm. Actually, the only thing that's distinct is the peanut butter cake, which I think is more of a modern dessert invention.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. This is not something from the 40s or earlier. I actually think this is 1990.
Wow, Link.
Yeah, of course, that's really close to the cream corn note.
Yeah, you got to be really delicate hitting 1990.
again,
Knowing I'm coming right after you.
I got to play the game, though. So even though 90 is my answer, I'm going to try to go well short of that.
Okay. Well short of that. Hey, you know what? That's a really strategic play because what are the chances that I hit you and knock you all the way? I mean, you might have just done something unintentionally really, really incredible.
All right, Rick. Knock me to the 90s, buddy.
So I have a choice here because I actually think that, okay, my reasoning on this is that you remember coming over to my house in the 80s and eating pasta we had milk all the time.
You did.
We already know the 80s had been guessed, so that was either something that had already been established in the 70s or it carried into the 90s. So I think we're in the 70s or the 90s. If I hit you, I run the risk of knocking you closer to the answer and leaving myself at the top of the pyramid. So I'm going to do...
Is this all leading up to you forfeiting? What are you
I'm
getting
going
at?
to do the sneaky slide around you.
You're going to put spin on the tray.
No, I'm just going to try to get past you without actually coming in contact with you, which is not easy because these things, they're not evenly balanced. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. This is tough.
Good luck with that.
I have no confidence.
I've got a lot of confidence. Sneaky slide!
Sneaky slide!
Woo! I mean, you just went past a tray with a tray. It's...
I can get excited.
Okay, that was beef goulash, green beans, peanut butter cake, enriched white bread and butter, and a glass of milk. And school children enjoyed this lunch in the 1960s.
Ooh. I am closer.
Right, you win this round. We're tied up again.
Woo! Again, we've got a glass of milk. Very popular in the 60s.
This is peanut butter and cottage cheese, I think. I've never had this.
This has a dog food-like consistency.
Is that ricotta or cottage cheese?
That's liver.
Well, I ain't tasting that.
Oh.
But this is good. Peanut butter and whatever that white mess is.
Oh, that's liver. Mm. Oh,
Okay.
gosh.
Now, this is for the win, Rhett, or the lose. Because you went second last time, you have to go first this time. One of us is going to eat a really great piece of pizza. The other one's going to write a bunch of junk on a chalkboard.
Okay, well, you've got the advantage here going in with the tie, but let's see what I can do. Now, I know that liver indicates desperate times. Putting liver in something that should probably have a non-organ meat in it indicates desperate times.
That's your opinion, man.
This is in the 1910s or the 1930s. The problem is if I just put it right up there, you're just going to knock me out of the way. I've got to do something even more strategic than that, Link.
Which is? Are you kidding me? Did you do that on purpose?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
I'm tempting you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do in my tray?
You're thinking that Lincoln's gonna clink in your tray just because it's there and I can't help myself.
I can see it in your eyes. There's no way you can talk yourself out of it.
Right.
You have to make contact with that tray.
What would be more fun? Winning or just blasting the crap out of your tray?
Exactly. I know you well, my friend.
Well, good buddy. I'm gonna do what I wanna do, and I'm still gonna win. I'm gonna do what you want me to do, what I wanna do, and I'm still gonna win.
All right, okay, all right.
I can't remember if the 1920s has already been an answer, but that's my guess.
Great. It has.
Here we go. For the blast, all the kibosh, and the win.
Whoa, that's my tray, right?
Well, it's in the moat, but mine's over against the wall, so You win, but boy, that was fun. I'll write a bunch of crap on a chalkboard. You.
Oh no, but what was the answer?
Okay, so you just had a peanut butter, cottage cheese, and salad dressing sandwich with cream liver and potatoes and a glass of milk, which was served in schools in the 1930s.
Good game, Link.
Oh man, that was worth writing on a chalkboard.
Totally worth it. I love when we do something that gets the views and I win.
So you like our show then?
Yes.
Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
You made it. We need to have some sort of a imaginary finish line.
No, don't add things.
I said imaginary.
Okay.
Here it is.
All right, there
it's
it is.
imaginary.
Is this for our marathon game or for now?
This is for going through the marathon.
Because in the marathon game, there should be an actual finish line.
Oh yeah, there should be.
It shouldn't be imaginary, because that would be a weird way to end a video game.
Well, in marathons, only the first person goes through the tape. Everyone else.
That's how you know you won.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
They bring in new tape that's a different color.
Let's
They're like karate belts.
You made it. Congratulations. I'm sure you didn't take any shortcuts, any fast forwards, or any eye rolls, which are also illegal.
We had to burn Chase's lunch lady outfit as well.
He just could not get out of that thing. He was in tears.
Stayed in that for weeks.
That last episode was the most popular
Yeah.
episode of Shuffleboard to date that we have ever released.
Yep.
Coincidentally,
And we'll probably never break that number again.
the
Let's be
least
honest.
popular is the Dave and Superhero episode, which was his idea.
You didn't have to. I mean, you didn't have to bring it up.
He
is here.
It's just for
He's actually been here the whole time.
for completionists out there.
but
But
he's-
it is the worst performing Shuffleboard episode
Yeah.
ever.
For those data freaks out there,
Yeah, but the one you just watched was the best,
Yeah,
and that's
right.
what
So we wanted to kind of cover
maybe not the best.
cover the book.
I think David might be the best.
Yeah.
But it's the least popular, the lowest performing.
You mean it has less views than all the rest of
It
them?
has less views than all the other ones combined.
Less people were interested in it, really.
Right. No.
So then YouTube decided.
People-
YouTube made a decision. Like the algorithm made a decision. People don't care about this.
Right. People don't. And it's
People
like,
are actively choosing not to click on this.
right. They didn't even watch. They didn't even give it a chance.
Right.
Was he in the thumbnail?
And then some of the people who did click on it,
I'm sure we weren't in the
the
thumbnail.
retention was just horrible. They clicked on it and then Barry decided he got something else to watch.
but it's our favorite.
You're right, but we love it.
We love
Right,
it to
David?
death. We love it to death. What have we?
Thank you.
What have we learned today in this marathon? I mean, we just birthed an amazing video
Got a
game.
video game. Yeah.
26 miles.
We remember that big pumpkins are one of the best human ideas ever.
In real time. I think just the video game is the only real
Okay.
takeaway.
All right. Video game.
And Is It Hot continues.
Well, maybe for you. Listen, if you start it, because you will, I'll be there for you. I won't.
you.
But I won't start. I won't start it, and not sure I ever have.
I don't know how you're gonna know if things are hot.
You know what? I really appreciate you being here with us for this, and still being here with us for this, and we really hope that you're still with us. I mean, we're hoping that you're still alive
Right.
on Monday.
Well, that didn't kill you.
because we got the premiere of season 24
On Monday now. Thanks for an amazing Good Mythical summer, and GMM will be back with season 24 in our regular Monday through Friday schedule starting Monday, September 11th.